I ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask you to deliver them to those who need them. Thank you. Okay, we are doing monthly predictions now. I've decided to start doing this. I do want to give a bit of disclaimer, a little bit of my own opinion, if that's okay. I personally do not like fortune telling so much because there are so many things that can change. So what comes out of me, in my opinion, is not guaranteed. It's an option. It's something that could happen. It's how it could be. There are too many energies in the world. There are too many choices to make that, can change everything. So, that being said, you might feel differently, and that's perfectly fine. I do think that what we hear, we're meant to hear, for some reason. Whatever that reason is, I don't know. But it's here for you for some reason, right? So take what you will with that. All right, pile 1, we have, if I can lift it, we have the Buttercup card, and you have Polychrome Jasper, which I thought kind of matched that a little bit. Pile 2, you have Verbena with Azurite, an Azurite pillar. And pile 3, you have Birch with a Celestine or Celestite, however you want to say it, heart. Also, these do have numbers, so I'll give you the numbers on them. Buttercup has the number 5, Verbena is 42, and Birch is 1, if that makes any difference for you. All right, go ahead, take your time if you need to, pause if you need to. Timestamps are down in the description. I'll see you guys there. Okay, pile 1 with your Polychrome Jasper and your Buttercup card. We have, I'll just put this over here. We have 3 different piles for what's going on for predictions here. We have got family and friends, we have finances, and we have love life. I don't know, I haven't figured out how I want to arrange these yet, so we will see. I might get them all out at once. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so family and friends. We have solar flares with activate. Wow, okay. We have sun. This has light on it. And time for healing. Numbers are 17 and 6. I find this one interesting that the sun is not blaringly bright. It's the softer, like it's not blinding us. We can look at it. It's like landed and is pouring out, right? Or you could even call that like a sun flare, a solar flare. Friends and family. Predictions for the upcoming month, which I believe will be September, but you can turn this timeless and also just say that it's just the upcoming month. Okay, okay. I do feel that this is separate. I feel like this is, so friends and family, I feel like there's a line here. So one is family, one is friends. And let me check in and see. Okay, okay. Time for healing, I'm getting is more of a family thing. It is a calm. It is asking, what I'm receiving is that they're asking you to take a break, to relax a bit about it. It doesn't mean It could mean you can, if you feel you need to take it this way, then take it this way. But it could mean that it's like time to heal. Let's all gather around and discuss our problems. But what I'm receiving, and this is actually like it's a time for your own heart for to have healing, for you to take a step back, have a spa day, whatever it is you need, relax a bit. Um, that's what I'm getting because healing, true healing of the heart and all that stuff is it's an it's an action, right? It is. Um, a lot will occur within the heart, the emotions of the body, all of that. And I'm really receiving that this is more about rest. It's more about peace. It's more about taking a breather, taking a break. Okay. And then these two, yeah, it's really just enjoyment. This one I keep getting like going to the movies together, that kind of a thing. They're watching the sun, they're watching this brightness. Um, if you want to take it a step deeper, I do feel that it is being aware. It's calling for you to be aware of your group of friends. In other words, being an observer, seeing how they are, seeing how when you all gather together, what are they like? What's happening? Just pay attention, right? Like what is it you enjoy about your friends? That kind of a thing. But I am getting like this very it's calm but also celebratory. Um like yeah, I keep seeing going out to like a public outside movie showing. So some places will do like a movie in a park kind of situation. I think there are still drive-ins, right? Drive-in theaters that exist. Stuff like that. That's what I'm seeing with this. And yeah, the activate the solar flares is really just I feel very much about this. You're activating in yourself an appreciation for the people you have around you. The looking, the paying attention to the differences in your friends, how they each affect you and each other, how their love spreads out, just being mindful and paying attention and appreciating. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so that was friends and family. And we've got finances. Now, because as a reminder, you guys may not know, you might not know me. This might be your first video. I am disabled, and so oftentimes I prefer to read in a way that allows for that. So not just able-bodied people that, can do work and all that, but also people that don't do work. I mean, you have students that are not working, they're just going to school. So this is what this represents. It's career, education, finances, that kind of a thing. So if you're not working, this is still for you. All right. We have mystery with eighth house. Whoa, bushfires and bring love into the situation. Okay, so numbers are 46 and 10. I do feel I'm going to need some clarity on this. Okay, so far I'm receiving for this card that there's something you're not seeing about your finance area of life that you need to be aware of. it's not a necessarily positive thing, and they're asking you to bring love into it, like to bring, it doesn't even have to be positivity, but to maintain love within yourself in regards to the situation. Because this is such a general reading and it's so, again, it could be school, it could be work, it could be just purely your finances. I suggest taking a deeper look at what is happening. Um, for some of you, maybe you have a joint account and money's being spent that you're not aware of, right? Something like that. Like you need to look. Yeah, you need to take a deeper look. For work wise, it could be someone's going past your back, like behind your back to your superior, or there's something that you're not going to be like, yay, joyful about. It's so just pay attention, look into things. You don't have to you don't have to search for it with anger. Like you don't need to be like, I'm gonna find something bad. Like it's not what it is. Just be aware, bring love, have understanding as much as you can, compassion, but at the same time, love does not mean that you just roll over and let yourself be kicked, right? So love for yourself, love for the other person that's involved, whatever this is. I'm really not wanting you guys to feel paranoid. You don't have to be like watching your back all the time. It's not like dangerous. This isn't dangerous. It's just, hey, pay attention. There might there might need to be some talks happening. Um, there's like this person's like kind of forcing the mouth open of, let me see if I can really show you this card. Forcing the mouth open on the skull, right? Like open up, talk. As well as I kind of felt like with this card bringing love into the situation, there might need to be some conversations had, some vulnerability shared. Okay, I'm also receiving a reminder to you guys that everybody's allowed their emotions. So this card actually says fury on it, but it doesn't have to be super, super angry. Everyone is allowed to have their emotions. Both sides, both parties can have their emotions, have their opinions. Both of you are valid in it. It's just that you're going to have to get down to like the nitty-gritty. Be vulnerable. Both sides need to listen rather than just hear, right? Listen to find a solution for both of you. That's compassion. That's love. Okay. All right. So that was finances. And now we have your love life, which I mean, I don't know yet, but it could be that you're in a relationship. It could be that you're single. It could be in regards to self-love. I have no clue. So let's see. We have Debilitated. Oh God, you guys. Oh man. Okay. Debilitated, and it says discomfort underneath. Discipline with time, and communication is key, which kind of goes with the last card. But all right. Numbers are 14 and 41. Interesting. They mirror each other. Okay. Love life. Okay, I am receiving that it's for both, if you're whether you're single or you're in a relationship. So we're going to take both ways. Sorry, just taking a sip of my coffee. All right. So single first. It comes across to me as if you are not happy with being single. You want to be in a relationship. And there is something that needs to be worked on, and it could be your communication style. I mean, that's maybe you don't communicate very well, or maybe you overly communicate. Maybe you aggressively communicate. Maybe it's passive aggressive. I mean, there's so many ways that this could be going on. But I do feel that there is work to be done. It's discipline. Something to work on that will benefit and bless your next relationship. And this is, sometimes we can take stuff like this in such a like, oh, I'm not perfect, and we can get down on ourselves. This is not criticism in a bad way, right? Everybody has stuff they have to work on. Every single person. We're human. So just don't take it like a pressure. I mean, you could, sorry. So I was just reminded of like what pressure on coal makes a diamond, right? So you could take it that way. But in my opinion, at least for me, I can't say for everyone, but for me, it's so much easier to just go, you know what? Like taking a class. It's just like, hey, I'm learning and growing. It's okay. Like, it's better feeling to me when it's more free like that. When it's, oh, I have to learn because I suck at this. No. Just, I'm human. I get to learn something. Cool. Right? There is also jumping out at me for still the single group. Time. Sometimes it just takes time. Sometimes it's just it's just the different energies are doing their things. There's stuff going on in the background you're not aware of, and it's just going to take time. Kind of sucks, but that's how it be. Okay, now for the people that are in a relationship, pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing. You're not happy, and it's all about communication. This is not a okay. So for some of you it could be, but I'm gonna say it's not meant to be like this is a horrible relationship. That's not at all what's happening here. Um, this is encouraging growth on both parties. Both parties have to be willing to be vulnerable within their communication and to work at trying to see the other person's perspective. That's huge. And it does. It takes time to work on it. It takes a lot of conversations. It takes tears. It takes breaking down and building back up. It's not super fun, but as you've gone through it, I mean, my God, Lucian and I, we have had so many conversations around this kind of a thing. Like, Holy moly. I mean, in the beginning, it was like we barely understood each other or something, but it just, semantics, like a word can mean one thing to one person and something else to another. So it's just working on it. It's just continuing to be like, I love you and I want to work on this with you. Now, that being said, if you are in a relationship where the person is unwilling to work on it with you, that's an issue. Where's the love? Where's the love there? So that's for you to make a decision on. That's for you to decide. Do you want to keep striving to work at it even though they won't? I mean, that's your call. I'm not here to judge you. But I am here to say that I believe you are worth a better relationship. And sometimes people need a wake-up call. I'm not even saying you should do like an ultimatum or something, but stating what your needs are and then stepping back and seeing if the person will come forward with that and help will reveal a lot. So you have to decide what's right for you. You could even choose to do counseling. A healthy relationship takes two. So there's my little yeah. So there you go. There you go. So just as a quick reminder, we had for your friends and family, we had taken a break from family, right? Just taking a breather, step back for a bit. Friendship wise, pay attention, appreciate what is different about each friend, enjoy, go to the movies, do something like that. For finances, remember that there is something that you need to pay attention to and you need to bring love into. It's not like an ideal situation. It's probably not like the worst thing you've ever experienced, but it's not great either. And then also for the love life, that communication is key. There's something you're not super happy about, and whether you're single or in a relationship, communication is what you got to work on. So there you go for your predictions. This will be posting for September, but again, you can always choose to use it as a timeless reading. All right, guys. I will see you next time. Okay, pile 2 with your Azurite pillar. It doesn't quite fit on the... and your Verbena card. Let us see. So I'm going to have 3 piles here. We have friends and family, finances, and love life. And so we will conquer. Oh, yeah, you guys. That's right. You guys, like, your spirit team is very talkative. Very talkative. Like, you guys got more cards than anybody else. So, let's get into it. Friends and family. We have Midheaven with Pinnacle. We have Plants with Growth. Time to release negativity. And luck is on your side. Okay. So even though what I'm receiving here is that there is a growth season, it's also like really positive. It's really like the energy of this feels good. It's encouraging. It's supportive. It's like you've gotten over something. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, so, okay. Midheaven to me is saying that you're halfway there. right? You've gone over a hump, you're sitting here, and then you've got more to go, but like you got over something. You got through it. This growth card, plans with growth, is all it's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful card. It's these lights in this moose tree. Moose tree. I don't know, but it's a beautiful thing to have this growth. And time to release negativity to me is actually mostly saying that you have gotten over something. You've learned to let go of something. You've released it. Uh I don't feel like it's saying you're being negative. It's more like you're just you I don't know, something just clicked in you and release. I'm speaking as if it's in the past, aren't I? Interesting. Um, it may not be. It may be that this is what's happening during the month. And with this luck on your side card, I really just felt this is what I'm feeling energetic about, or I should say it's that feeling of positivity and support and like it's all going to be okay. Like there's just this realization that hits you that's like, yeah, we're good. We're good. It's okay. I don't know if this is friends or family or both. You know, maybe there's a, I don't know what your situation is. Okay. I'm being interrupted to remind you they're reminding me I need to give you your numbers. This is 36 and 19. If you care for numerology or numbers mean something to you specifically. Is there anything else for friends and family? I'm sorry, it's overwhelming, whatever this is. It's, it's just positive. It's just so like light. It's light. And I don't know, it's like you've come out of a funk or something like that. Just feeling better, just happier about things, even to the point of like you've grown. So it's even to the point of like what happened, when it happens again, it's not going to hit you so hard. You've grown past it. You're like, "Oh yeah, that's that thing. That's okay. I've got this." Yeah. And then I'm being drawn to this card again and regarding the bow and arrow that's on it. It's like you're being shot straight. You're solid now. In other words, you can get through the crap just straight through, right? Instead of like you were in the past where you're wiggling back and forth, if that makes any sense. That, yep, okay, we're good for friends and family. And now we're going to go with finances. And I want to remind you guys that I myself am disabled. So when I look at this for me personally, it would represent finances. Not everybody works. Some people go to school. So this covers like career, work, school, just finances, period. It's kind of like the business side of stuff. So let's get into it. Again, extra talkative. We have trine and sextile with symbiosis. We have snow with silence. Okay, this is interesting. We have music with joy. So how do you have silence and music together? And then we have don't let pride get in your way. Interesting. Okay, your numbers are 52, 34, and 28. Okay. So I have the first thing that's coming up is I don't know if you've experienced snow or not. Um, Especially at night when the snow has fallen, there is to me, and I don't know the science behind it, I don't know how this works, but there is this things are more quiet and at the same time louder. So it's like sound will carry further. So you can hear more clearly in that silence that the snow creates. And I think that there's something about that it tied in with music and joy. It's like you need this to hear better. You need the silence to have clarity so that you can appreciate something more. And I do feel like these work together as well. And it's like you're involved with another, could be a partner at work, it could be someone that shares finances with you, could be government, even. Like there's so many different things that this could be, but someone else, something else, a different entity, agency, whatever, that you're working with. You're getting a little, it's getting a little grumbly, right? And it's frustrating, but it's like you need this time of silence. You need to take a step back, calm, take a step back so that you can clearly hear what's going on. I feel like the gurness might be getting in the way. So, do you like that word, gurness? There you go. Um, yeah, yeah. Pile one had a similar thing as well with this. So yeah, something financially, career-wise, education even. Maybe you're working with a partner on a project. Um, Gosh, even if you don't bring in money from it, but you consider it to be your job, your work, or your passion, maybe even. There's some kind of collective working on something with someone else that's got you in your feels. It's got you not feeling the best. And they are really saying this is a time for you to actually, they're saying we can't change the other person. We can't, this is, you need to take it in about yourself because you can't do anything about them, about whatever the other entity is. So you're gonna have to quiet all this inner gurness. And gosh, I feel you guys, my vocabulary today. Hope you're understanding me. Um, it's it's this let me release everything I'm holding in about this because it does make me frustrated, and within my frustration, I can't see clearly. So you're going to release everything, and it's going to bring clarity so that you can hear the music, so you can hear, you can see, you can understand. And it also, I do feel very strongly actually that by doing so, a new way is going to come up, something new, something different for you. Because the way that you've been going is not working, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay, so quick pull away from the emotions of it. You're allowed your emotions, right? Of course, but we do need to get into a silent meditative state kind of thing. Breathe, find the other way, find a different way, because we can't change the other situation, the person, the other entity. Okay, there's your finances. Let's now get into your love life. This could be whether you're single or in a relationship. It could be in regards to self-love. I don't know. We will see what happens. We have Pisces. Is that Pisces? Yes. With sensitize. Oh, this one. We have wind with change. And we have your dreams need a practical plan. Numbers are 12 and 24. Interesting. Taking a sip of coffee. Excuse me there. Okay. Wow. So, oh gosh, sometimes I receive a lot at once and I have to like decipher it and make it work. Um, One of the first things I noticed are that the two fish together, there's differences. There's differences, and you learning to appreciate the differences. It's this like, this one has all these flowers and this one has almost like stars in it, and they're both beautiful, but they're different, right? Okay, so now I'm seeing this differently. um Originally I saw this as like this powerful, beautiful thing. Like it's like she's dreaming up all this stuff, which was interesting when combined with like your dreams and a practical plan. But now I'm suddenly seeing it as chaos. Like there's mental chaos. There's too much going on, too much happening. Um, and it's got to be changed up. It's got to be something needs to happen. Yeah, and I am hearing this is a mental thing. This is your own, again, like this pile, you can't change the other person, right? So what do you do about yourself? Um so yeah, you need some kind of like constructive way of going about this, like a plan, like an actual like itemized like, list here. Um Itemized, whatever, the one where you check off the boxes. um it's That's what works better for you with the way your brain works. So you might even need to go to another person to get help with this, and that's it's totally okay, you guys. It's totally okay. We're a community of humans, right? Um, so there's something, your brain is a little too, it's what it's reminding me of is like when you go to sleep and you're tired, but suddenly your brain is like, let's talk about every little thing. So so you need something. There's like getting to this stage. It's like this. I usually read this way when I have a direction to go, and this one is feeling very much this way. It's kind of jumbled actually, but too many thoughts are happening in regards to every little thing. Literally, like it's a lot to get through. It's a lot. It's frustrating for you and it trips you up because you have to work through those in order to get to the right place, right? So I almost want to challenge you to do some training. Like I don't know what the method is called or whatnot, but where you like counter your thought life, right? So here's just an example. If you have thoughts about your own beauty, about your own attractiveness, and it's not good, you counter those thoughts, right? You recognize that you're having it and you go, no, no, this is more true. This is the truth. I feel like, I don't feel, I think, I know, this feels really solid, guys, that by doing so, your brain is going to start to quiet more. It's because you're taking control. You're saying, nope, this way. And it's not going to be able to keep going, blah, 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 blah. Okay, my heart hurts a bit. So this is not for every single person. There are chemical issues that happen. There are ways that our brains are wired that are different, right? And so some people might need medication. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Heck, I'm disabled. I'm on so many meds, you guys. But anyway, so it's there is a practical plan either way, whether you need to like talk to a psychiatrist that can prescribe things, whether you need to, or even give like a holistic way of looking at it, right? Supplements or something, or whether you need to take control of your own thoughts and say, no, no, this is not the way to go about it. This is a good reminder. How can I appreciate the difference in us in this relationship? How can I appreciate us, even though I disagree? Or even though I feel very strongly, they feel very, however it's working out, appreciate the difference. Get to this. This is solid. This is love. I also feel that if you are single currently, you're still going to want this. So you can practice this within any relationship you have, whether it's family or friends or what. So, and you can also do it with your past relationships, not necessarily in person, but you can look back and say, okay, this is where we were so different and I didn't like it. What can I appreciate about it? How can I appreciate the differences? So I think that's a huge practical plan, guys. I think that's major. Okay, let's really quick reminder. Your friends and family, so much growth. You're getting over something. You're over the hump. You're really going to be a straight arrow, going to be able to fly through the past things that would bother you. That are no longer going to bother you. It's very positive feeling. It's a good supportive energy. As far as financial life goes, there's something that you're working with that you need to be able to let go of your pride, let go of the grr feelings, bring in some quietness so that you can see clearly and find a different way. Find a different way of going about it. And then what we just covered with your love life is the practical plan for the thought life you're having. Get to this where you appreciate the differences. There you go. That is it, guys. I hope that this has been a blessing for you. I hope that you regularly feel seen and heard and loved. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, pile 3 with your Birch card and your Celestite heart. Put that there. And your card over here. We have 3 piles. We will have friends and family, finances, and love life. All right. So, friends and family, we have first house with arrival. We have building with atoms. Oh, wow. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So your numbers are 39 and 40. That's interesting. Steps. Wow. Wow. So obviously not all of you, but the first thing I'm receiving is building your own family, which to me is kind of like your love life. But this is what I'm getting. Because you've got like the arrival of something, and you've got atoms and building. That was the first thing that happened. And then I'm even seeing it here with the Pisces, with the fish, kind of like sperm going around in the womb type thing, finding the egg. So that could be your own. Maybe you get to celebrate with your friends and family in regards to a pregnancy, or it could be one of your friends or family members with a pregnancy. Yeah. Congrats. Congratulations. Okay, we are gonna flip to something else because that's pretty short and sweet. But there could be other ways of looking at this, and let's get to them. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting building a new way of incorporating spirituality into your life with your friends and family. It might be literally with your friends and family. It might be that you're like doing a group seance or something. I don't know. I have no clue. But it could also be you bringing in spirituality into your life and practically applying it with to your friends and family without them even knowing, right? So like you could be, let's just family. Family is an easy one to go with on this one because we all struggle with family. We're human. We all have our own individual ways. Sometimes they clash, right? So it could be that you're bringing in your spirituality by every time you're having this clash with a family member, you pause, you count backwards from 5. You're doing something. You take a little bit of a prayer. You do some breathing exercises, whatever it is. So that's to me, that's balancing it. I do also feel that, yeah, they are saying do pay attention to, you can't just do one and the other, right? We have daily living that we have to have. I mean, you have to go eat, you have to make food, you have, there's all these things, but there's also the spiritual life. So find your balance. Find we're in life, we have the waves, we have the ups and downs, yet we strive for a balance, right? So find your way of incorporating both within your friends and family. This is really, I don't know if maybe your friends are feeling a little like ignored. Maybe you've been too spiritual lately, and that is a thing, guys. That I believe that's a thing. Um, you can go dedicate your life, to the spiritual ways, but personally, I believe we're in human bodies for a reason. There's experience to have had to have with like friends and family and life and seeing the ocean and eating good food and just, so yeah, the more that I'm talking about this, the more I'm actually feeling the people kind of like, where are you at? Where are you? What about us? It could even be that you might be talking about it so much that your friends are like, okay, because they don't identify the same, they don't relate. And that's okay, guys, that's okay. I'm not going to tell you to find new, like different friends. Keep your friends, but you might also want to find a group that you can talk about this stuff with because you know, the differences are fine. It's perfectly fine. It's life, but it's kind of like when someone has a new baby, it's their first baby, and everyone else around them has not had a baby, and they're talking and talking and talking all about it, and it's wonderful and exciting, but you know, you can only enjoy it so much. So bring the balance. Bring the balance. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're cleared on that. All right. Next is finances. And as a reminder, for those of you that don't know, I myself am disabled. And so I really want to read for people that it's not necessarily like work. You know, some people go to school, they're not working. Some people don't work because they're disabled. And so, and some people work. So I'm trying to remain open to all different ways when I do read this. Basically, this is just symbolizing like the business area of life. All right, let's get into it. Partnership, hearth, and you're very close to achieving your goal. That's nice to know. Hello. So numbers are 31 and 11. Such an interesting pile for, I feel like this is almost like a love life pile. But no, so obviously you are, I mean, there's multiples here, right? So you're working with something. There's whether it's an agency, like maybe the government, maybe you're working with a partner in school, maybe you're working with a partner in work, in your career, or whatever it is. It this is just solid, guys. There's not a lot to say here because it's basically saying you're good to go. You're very close to achieving something you've been working on, and it's this little says comfort down here. Um, Hearth does represent like home and hearth, and so it could be that you're trying to be an entrepreneur. Could be that you're wanting like you're about to go home from school. No, because by the time this, well, it could be a timeless reading, so never mind. But it could be that you're about to go home from school. It could be you're about to leave home and go to school. Maybe no one in your family has ever gone to school and you're going to be the first. That would be very cool. Um, yeah, there's not a lot to this, guys. This your financial, your work, your business area of life is like you're fine. This month, no worries. Like you're good. I do hope that this means something to you. You know, oftentimes when I watch my readings of other people, like I'll watch readings as well, a card will flip over and it has a specific representation to me. And, you know, they won't mention anything about it because they don't know. It's a general reading. But, you know, I'm hoping that maybe like the parrots have a meaning for you, or this particular type of dog looks like a golden lab. You know, different things can have, I hope it sparks for you something because this is really quick reading. This area. I don't think I've even been talking for 2 minutes. So it's comforting, it's good, it's beneficial. Do you guys have anything to offer, please? Spirit, do you have anything to say to them in regards to this? Just you can relax. They're just encouraging you to like, it's fine. You can relax. Just take it easy. You're gonna be all right. I do now suddenly feel an excitement about this. You're very close to achieving your goal. There is an excitement to that. Um, there's a happiness. There's just around the corner. I am now seeing there's like a rainbow happening around this coal, which reminds me of like pressure produces a diamond, right? So yeah, something you've been working on. That's exciting, guys. That's really great. I'm also now getting the blues. The blues are coming in. There's blue in each of the cards. Maybe that's a favorite color of yours. Maybe it, represents something to you. Blue can be very calming. Some people say that the blue orbs that they see are angels. Like, I don't know. It's okay. We're done with it. At this point, I'm digging and there's like, we're good. So you guys got it. You're good with your business area. Let's get on to love. Now, this can represent, it can be about all kinds of things. It can be your self-care love. It can be if you're single. It can be if you're in a relationship. Let's just see what it says. Ooh, sun with source. The biome with connection. Wow, guys. And it's time to take action. Wow. This is one of my favorite cards. I think the art on it is just gorgeous. Your numbers are 18 and 44. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Okay. Very powerful connection. Sun, source, it's just I'm getting this wow, okay. All right. So this is what I'm receiving, and I'm actually getting chills now. So your relationship, whether you're in it now or not, is going to affect other people. It's very powerful, the connection you guys have. It will be evident to others. It will be evident the kind of connection you have. You're not even going to have to like explain yourself or anything. It's just people will walk by you as you're walking down the street and be like, "Oh, that couple." Yeah. It's oh gosh. As far as because this is very much like a timeless kind of thing. It's not like specific prediction for the month. So I do want to get a little into that. What is this time to take action card, please? Can I gain clarity on that? Some of you have a decision to make. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna say it. Like I can't make sense of it yet, but I'm just gonna keep talking from what I'm hearing. Some of you have a decision to make. It's like you're ramming heads, you're clashing with somebody, or even you're clashing with a concept, an idea, a thought of maybe how life should be. That's a big one that a lot of people have an issue with is, life is unfair or everybody else has this or, whatever it is. There's something you're clashing with, you're ramming heads. And how does this affect, please? Okay, most of you have not gotten to this yet. This is a promise that's coming. You may know the person or you might not, but I don't believe that this decision is directly connected to this person. Some of you it is, but a lot of you it's not. There is, oh, can I please have more clarity? This is so hard with a general reading. I want to give more. Okay, we're going to draw another card. Oh, and I am being told to look up the Birch card really quick. So we're going to look at the Birch card. Birch card is number 1. Alrighty. Let's get that out. In Irish communities, the traditional winter Yule log is cut from the birch tree. A broom of birch twigs is used to brush out the dust of the old year and bring in the new, and household fires are devoured and then relit from the central Yule fire to bring the community together. You are facing a new beginning, but do not embark on this future alone. You will have a stronger start if you rely on friends, family, or colleagues to support you through your first steps. Do not fear removing what is past its use. I don't like this, guys. The reason I don't like this, that was great, but because I felt this and now I feel bad. I do feel that you're in a relationship that is not working for you. And I felt that early on when it was with the whole ramming of heads thing, like this is not your person that you're ramming heads with. This is not your person. You are your own individual. You make your own choices. I am not here to judge what you do. I don't even know what you're doing, right? But I'm going to give it to you as I'm receiving it. The person you are currently with is not for you. It's not the best, okay? You have better coming. And I will admit that being completely transparent, I did hear when I was saying it's not directly related, I did hear, yes, it is. So which is why I kind of faltered there. I said, well, for some of you it is. Someone needs to hear this. Yeah, the relationship you're in is not working. If you're in a relationship, you can't get the one that you're wanting. They want to give you. This person is ready for you. Yep, just got huge chills. This person is ready for you. So, your call. I want to encourage you that breaking up is never easy. And it can be extremely difficult if you are a loving, caring individual to break up with someone. It seems a little cold, but knowing that you have a different future ahead of you, knowing that you have something coming that is what the universe wants to bless you with, you can also know that means you're not the right person for them, right? So even though it hurts to break up, you're doing the right thing. The last person I broke up with was a very difficult time. I never knew that they were going to be this way until I started trying to break up with them and they started hitting themselves and I had to stop them. It was terrible. But I heard loud and clear, they need this. So they needed me to break up with them because somewhere down the line, it's going to affect them. They're going to change. They're going to find a better relationship. That it's something is going to happen. It hurts. It sucks. But we got to go in our directions. We got to take our paths that are meant for us, right? Okay. Going to leave that there and quickly go back through these so that you have a quick reminder. So your friends and family life, some of you, there's some kind of birth celebration, pregnancy celebration, something like that, mainly to balance spiritual and practicality within your friendships and your family. Might even mean finding some new friends where you can do, the different things in your life with. Finances, you are good to go. You're very close to gaining something that you truly have been working on. You are developing a diamond. You've been applying and working on it. And then your love life. You have something coming to you that is going to be amazing, that you're going to absolutely love. You're going to be so happy for. You're going to be blessed. But that means you got to get out of what you're currently in. If you are single, there is a concept that you're ramming heads with that you've got to get out of. Something that is keeping you in a place, if you want to call it a vibration or whatever, that's keeping you from this renewal in your life, this change in your life. Yeah, so there you go. I am feeling that this is closed. So much love to you guys. I truly hope this was a blessing for you. I hope your month goes wonderfully, and I will see you guys next time.